About once every other month, I'll get asked by a dentist to help put a bonus program together for their office. And I think the things that you really have to consider when you're trying to put a bonus program together is really meet the needs of what the dentist is trying to accomplish in their office. Most often, or more often than not, it's typically revenue growth. But we do recognize that bonuses can do other things. For instance, it can improve staff retention, it can improve cohesiveness, it can cause them to work together more as a team to accomplish the goals. And you can also design a bonus plan that would focus more on Google reviews and focus on making the patient experience the best that it can. So I think the most important thing is figuring out what you're trying to accomplish and realizing that every plan is going to be slightly different. If you go out on the internet, you can find all kinds of prearranged bonus plans out there. Typically, if the plan's going to be more of a revenue growth type plan, then you're either going to look at something on an annual basis, your prior year's revenue, and set thresholds based on that for achievement. Or in the case of a client I recently had who's been in business for about 15 months, but who's still growing, he's still in a growth mode. And so we couldn't look at an annual revenue cycle and say, okay, we should be able to base your bonus on revenue in excess of such. So what we did is we did a rolling 3 months to come up with what the revenue goal would be, and anything in excess of the revenue goal, the office got a percentage of it. In that case, the majority of it went to the office manager because that was the primary person he was trying to motivate, with the rest of it going to the remaining team members. It's important to remember that when you are doing a bonus plan, how often you pay the bonuses. So a lot of people like to do monthly or quarterly bonus. I actually believe you ought to do both an annual bonus based on the overall performance of the practice and a monthly or quarterly bonus in order to motivate the team. I personally prefer monthly bonuses over quarterly bonuses. I think it keeps it more in front of them. But what I am not a fan of is doing an annual bonus around Christmas time, because that becomes more of a Christmas gift than it is actually a performance-based reward or bonus. We want bonuses to be based on performance. For my purposes and my team, we typically do a financial gift to help out with Christmas and to say thank you and Merry Christmas, but then do a performance bonus in the first quarter of the year based on their personal performance and the performance of the firm. And I like that a lot better. You don't want to be the Grinch who stole Christmas by not giving them a bonus when they've come to expect it around Christmas time. The key takeaway on this is figure out what your goals are when you're doing the bonus plan, and then figure out what is going to meet the needs of your team. Don't get wed to something that somebody else does, or where you look at it and someone says, this is what you should be doing. Every practice is different, and every plan should be a little bit different. I would appreciate any questions that you have sent to questions@mydentalcpa.com.